Hello and welcome to WTNB Today. I'm your host, Wendy Benton. Thank you for joining me. I have two very special guests in the studio with me today. Dr. Bill Balzano, the president of Tennessee Christian Preparatory School, and Candace Goff. She is the Director of Donor Stewardship at Tennessee Christian. And welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you for joining me today. And you guys are here to talk about Tennessee Christian, more specifically the 9th Annual Presidential Celebration. And I know our audience knows that TCPS is near and dear to my heart, but you guys are here to talk a little bit about the school and to fill them in on what goes on at the Presidential Celebration. And there's a lot to celebrate.
A lot to celebrate.
Yes. Dr. Bill, if you don't care, why don't you share a little bit about where TCPS is right now?
Well, at the risk of being biased, I'm always delighted to talk about the most exciting school in our region, Tennessee Christian Preparatory School. We've had what I regard as a pinnacle year in the life of our school. The term signal year used to be bandied around. I think I've dated myself with that. But it's been a wonderful year, and of course what triggered the year was being the recipient of Tennessee's only National Blue Ribbon School of Excellence. And we received that award, and it set in motion for us what I think is the finest year in the life of our school. So we've experienced a lot of fun with blue cakes and blue ribbons and all sorts of blue shirts in honor of the celebration. Less than 4% of the schools in the nation receive that honor. And being the only private school in Tennessee this year to receive it is quite an honor for us. And you'll probably hear more about this until May. Every opportunity I'll be talking about it. So that opened the year. And then we had our first full varsity football season. And we just had a wonderful season. We have a wonderful competitive athletic program, and our guys played their hearts out for the school. We had a winning season, and we're looking forward to next year. So we have middle school football and we have high school football now. And if you don't mind me talking about sports for a bit, we're just winding up the best basketball season in the history of our school. We have basketball from grades 2 and 3 all the way up through varsity. For the first time, we fielded a junior varsity team along with outstanding men and women's varsity teams. And our middle school teams, we have 2 there, are in conference play right now. So good things happening. And just left an hour or two ago, 2 of our students receiving the Daughters of American Revolution Award in History and Citizenship. So it's been a banner year, and it's always fun to talk about the banner year at TCPS.
Well, it's exciting, and I know last year, talking about your sports programs, the men's and women's basketball teams both won the SCAA championships last year, and
we were really proud of that. In fact, if you follow the banner, and of course we do, and some of the other sports aficionados around, our basketball program is as fine a program as there is in the county. We're playing outstanding basketball. One other thing I just want to divert to the dried up part of the world of academics. We really do exist to be a school, and the sports and things are added on. I just looked at our senior graduating class, their ACTs. The lowest ACT score we had on any subject, the average was 24, and our composite is well over 25. So our kids are performing wonderfully academically. In fact, our science subset score on the ACT was nearly 25 as an average for our graduating class. We're really, really pleased with that. One last thing.
You go ahead. This is your moment.
This year, our high school students, just the high school students, completed approximately 1,500 hours of community service. They have visited a number of healthcare centers. They have done work in the community. They've worked for Salvation Army. They've done so many wonderful things. And when I tabulated the hours of around 1,500 hours as outreach to this community that we love and that supports us wonderfully, I'm very proud of that factor.
Well, there is a lot to be proud of, and I know you have kicked off last year at last year's presidential celebration, the Capitol campaign that Brenda Lawson has so graciously agreed to head and kind of driving that train. So there's so many great things going on and for this community. You know, Cleveland and Bradley County deserve a quality private school here, and I think we've got wonderful public schools. We always have, and I grew up with my teachers and Miss Carroll, Janet Carroll, being one of them in elementary school, and just so many great teachers and people that are in our public schools. But this private school, private Christian school, is just growing by leaps and bounds and doing wonderful things, and deserves to have people notice it and validate it for our community.
Well, we want to serve our community, and we see ourselves as a valuable asset, and we want to be that asset. And you're exactly right. We're still in the quiet phase of our capital campaign, raising lead donor money. We have these beautiful 89 acres just contiguous to the country club south side. We have Tricon Design Build as our company that we're working with, and we think that this community deserves that alternative. To your point, we have very fine public schools, yet we have 300 to 500 children every day that are driven to Chattanooga to go to a private school. So what we like, and I use this analogy, we have Chevrolet dealerships, we have Ford dealerships, we have Chrysler Motor dealerships, and we think there ought to be an alternative for those families who want faith integrated on a daily basis into the academic and social fabric of the school. So that's what we afford, and we work collegially with the public schools around us. Thanks for mentioning that. We're very excited about our capital campaign.
Yes, well, I know you are. And Candace, I want you to jump in here because you are here to talk about the presidential celebration coming up next week.
Yes, it's our 9th annual presidential celebration. It'll be held at the Woolen Mill on Friday, February 26th. Exciting auction dinner. Our dinner is provided by Tasteful Gatherings this year. We're very excited about our live and our silent auction. Our live auction, we have about 10 items, exciting items ranging from a private Tennessee riverboat cruise hosted by Brenda Lawson, a signed football helmet, authentic football helmet, a Pigeon Forge Smoky Mountain getaway, a HVAC system, a full HVAC system from our friends from Springdale Heating and Air, and jewelry as well. Also, our silent auction is not your typical silent auction, or they're called bucket bids. We have people standing on chairs. You are screaming, yelling. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people come just for the silent auction. The bids range from $1 to $10. We have items from restaurant gift cards to Broadway in Atlanta. So we're really excited about it.
So many fun things.
Yes, a lot of fun things.
It's a great evening of entertainment, and I know there are a couple of awards that are given, and one to a member of the community who's been a friend to the school.
I would like to speak to that.
Yes.
We award annually the Spirit of Service Award, and it is to a member of our community who makes a contribution to the Bradley, Cleveland community as a business or educational leader, who also exhibits Christian grace, a Christian walk. In the past, we've awarded this honor to Don Lorton, Steve Robinson, Mayor Tom Rowland, Kevin Brooks, a very fine list of, I would tease the mayor if he were here, have received this. And this year we will be awarding once again the Spirit of Service Award. Then one of the special awards we give is called the Fourth Person Award. This is given to a member of the school family who, as a volunteer, has come alongside the administration to make our school successful. It originates with the story of Daniel, the 3 Hebrew children in the fiery furnace, and when the king looked inside, he saw a fourth person. So we have a lot of friends in our school family who come alongside us and get in the fiery furnace and help the administration in so many ways. So those 2 annual awards will be made that night.
Well, they're very special and very well deserved by whoever gets those awards each year. Hardworking and just a sweet time to honor them. And Candace, what about your sponsors? I don't want to leave them out.
We're very grateful for our sponsors. First of all, I'd like to thank our platinum sponsor, Wright Brothers Construction, East to West Media, LED Gear, North Cleveland Church of God, Senior Insurance Solution, Comprehensive Pain Specialist, Cleveland Eye Clinic, Dr. Seth Ford, and I want to make sure I'm not leaving anyone else out, Wendy.
Did we say Andrew Johnson
Andrew
Bank?
Johnson Bank, I do not want to
Yes.
forget them as well. Very grateful for our sponsors and honored to partner with them.
That's wonderful. And so many times in a lot of the interviews that I do, our guests are you know, the backbone of our organizations are the people in our community that rise up and help out and donate and help with building up of organizations, and Tennessee Christian Preparatory is definitely one of the recipients of so many great sponsors, and especially for this event. And I know we're excited and looking forward to it next week. And if anyone is interested in tickets, how might they go about getting those?
Please call the school at 559-8939, or you can contact me directly by email, cgoff@tcpsk12.org.
Okay, well, that's wonderful, and it's a great time, a great event. If you're not familiar with the school or just want a little bit more information about it, you can always call the school and attend this event. It's a great time to kind of see how the TCPS family comes together and has an evening of fun and good times. So I want to thank you both for being here.
Thank you so much.
It's been an honor, and as always, I hope you've enjoyed the show, and we will see you next time on WTNB Today.